I'm on the road in our house in Carmel, and something happened yesterday that made me think maybe there's a presentation in it. But I wouldn't have been able to make this presentation if I didn't have the tools of QCam that creates this stage for me. And what we're going to talk about is how chips are coming into houses, in particularly this house. So this house came into our family in the 20s, and this is my grandmother in front of this little cabin in the woods, and there is no tree by that chimney or by my grandmother. But today there is a tree, and it's huge. And that pine is maybe close to 100 years old, maybe. But the reality is that we don't notice it year by year. When I was a boy, my mother wanted to create some privacy along that road. And so she had my brother and me dig holes and plant cypress seedlings in those holes and then water those seedlings so that they grew. Well, now we're looking at huge trees in my lifetime, and the power lines are obstructed. And so yesterday there was a man from PG&E saying we have to cut this tree down. It's actually on city property. When we built it, it was right on the edge. Now it's grown in its base. So they will do this for us. And the point that it brought to me is that this area has changed from its energy consumption. So what used to be a few light sockets and everything else was gas or wood. There was a big remodel in the 90s where we have dishwasher and we have we have plugs and wiring throughout the household. Now we have power strips everywhere, and we're plugging in all sorts of devices, and we have internet connection, and it's only going to go up. So my sense is that data centers are going to come into the home. The chips are going to get better, the systems are going to get more efficient, and a lot of sensitive data, financial data, health data. I don't want it going off to somewhere. I want to do it locally, and this neighborhood is changing dramatically with more people living full time, working out of their homes. They're going to bring data centers in, and I suspect we're going to see a need for more energy in communities such as this. In Grokbot, I sent in pictures of the house and really was unsure as to how it all fit together. It's really complex. My orchestrator handed what I wanted to do over to another bot to interview me, to ask questions, to send it specific pictures so it could then determine, what is a story I want to be telling here, and ended up with a brief. Then it handed that brief off to a graphics generator, which then took the images and the presentation I wanted to give and created the cards that I just displayed. Finally, I had it generate a QCam bundle, and that bundle is what I've just gone through in about an hour, from pictures, ideas, to refinement, to assets, to presentation and recording.